What's up, family? This is episode 22 of Since the Tip Off, and we are back again in the most anticipating time of the year, the playoffs, round 2. And let's get started with the top of the top, the most anticipated matchup, the long-awaited matchup that we have been waiting for, the Lakers and the Warriors. A full healthy squad. Both sides are both healthy. All healthy. This is gonna be lit. We have.
Hey. Iguodala is not playing for the Warriors, bro. You know
He's
the
a vet
Warriors
now.
need
He's
they need to
Haslam.
stop LeBron.
He's Haslam now. He had his jean jacket on the bench on game 7. I saw him. He's
Yeah,
still
but I saw him in there, and I'm sitting here like, bro, he's really over there saying something, and I'm like, bro, they're really not about to lose this game, bro.
yeah. I kind of felt the same way. Well, all these teams we're gonna talk about round 2. We're gonna go with our personal how many games we think it's gonna go. What X factors each team or X factors in general. We got LeBron, we got healthy LeBron, we got healthy AD, we got Stephen Curry, and we got the light skinned shooters over there. You feel me? Light skinned shooters, you feel me? And I don't like the light skinned shooters, you feel me? But I feel like it's gonna be AD versus Looney. I obviously you have a Anthony Davis that has shown himself to be very engaged at this point. And as you've been saying in post conferences that he's very he's growing into the leadership role, and I feel like this is gonna set off what he needs to be. He has to be dominant on both sides of the ball, as we know he could be, and he has been dominant on the defensive side more than the offensive side. But especially with Looney, he's gonna have to hustle a lot more with these rebounds, as you've seen, as they probably seen that offensive rebounds are gonna kill them, especially with a three-point shooting team with the Warriors. And then you also have I feel like another X factor for the Lakers is D'Lo. D'Lo was actually on the Warriors at a certain period of time, and they actually traded D'Lo for Wiggins. And I feel like he's gonna have to become another level. Obviously, he's a great basketball player, and he shows up when it's time. He showed up with 31 points versus the Grizzlies. But I know the Lakers are capable of winning. Maybe I see us going to 6 games. Lakers are 3-1 throughout the regular season. The Warriors only won on the ring night that they played in October. I feel like that's very important for them to remember that they beat this team 3 times. And I also believe that Jordan Poole is also an X factor, as he had one good season and got that long-term contract. And he has been up and down with his choices in basketball. Very questionable basketball plays, questionable moves, and choices. And yeah, you're gonna have somebody dedicated to play 48 minutes of chasing Curry around the court. So the Lakers have to be locked in. So that's my full opinion on this matchup. My X factors, game 6, I feel like Lakers gonna win. I know the Lakers gonna win game 6. Yeah, LeBron gonna be LeBron. I ain't gonna talk too much about LeBron. He coming for business too.
The fact that the Warriors just had a 7-game series with the Sacramento Kings, I wouldn't be surprised if this is another 7-game series right here. Like, there would be nothing more. There would be nothing that we want to see more. As we could, like, if you check out our last video, Steph Curry showed up in Game 7 and did exactly what we expected him to do. Aaron Fox, I love you, bro, but you did not show up. LeBron James and Steph Curry in a Game 7. Oh my gosh, that would, bro, one of the most watched games ever. So I would love to see that. Honestly, the X factors, all the season additions that the Lakers made at the trade deadline, do they show up? Like, how good is Rui Hachimura going to be? Is D'Lo going to show up? This, like you said, he got traded from the Warriors. Why are you going to show up? Can you guard Curry? No. Can you guard Clay? He's stronger than you. Why not? Can you guard Wiggins? Now we're running into the problem that the Timberwolves ran into last year. D'Lo, you can't guard anybody, bro. When it comes to the cream of the crop, you can't guard anybody. So you're gonna have to be competitive on that side. But not only that, you're going to have to do your job. Like, what they got you for was to shoot threes and get assists. Make AD's life easier, spread the floor, make LeBron's life easier. So D'Lo gonna score. And not only that, Austin Reeves is definitely a key, because he's been a key for the Lakers for the whole year. He's been one of the most healthy, consistent people that they have. But is he gonna get involved? Is he gonna have a good series like he did last series, or is he gonna digress? Like, how good is he gonna think about it now? You're playing against Klay Thompson now, bro. Second round of the playoffs. Like, he's a youngin. He's really young, so it's like he's gonna be on. Like, think about it. D'Lo can't guard. He's probably gonna be on Curry. He's on Curry or Klay. It's gonna be tough for these guys. It's really gonna be a battle of the wings, bro. Who shows up more? And I'm not gonna lie. Out of the four, I know I got my money on Curry every night. I don't know if I'm gonna trust Austin Reeves or D'Lo every night or Klay Thompson. But with that being said, it's like, yeah, LeBron is how good are LeBron and AD gonna be? It's gonna be a great series, bro. Because it's different positions battling on each side. The Warriors side is the point guard, the shooting guard. The Lakers is the small forward and the center, wherever the hell AD decides to play. But now it's like, how do you guard the Warriors, bro? Or outscore them? So we'll see if the Lakers can figure it out.
Alrighty, that was impressive. I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for these games to go on. This is gonna be a eye opener, as you saw my eyes open up when you said you got the Warriors. But we're gonna go on to the next round, next matchup. The second most competitive and most exciting team that's versus you got the Nuggets, Denver Nuggets, and you got the Phoenix Suns. And Game 1 just happened. This is actually April 1st, guys. So Game 2 is gonna happen today, and I'm seeing a lot of things.
Who you got tonight?
Huh?
Who you got tonight?
I got the Nuggets again, boy.
Nuggets again? Sheesh, too
I'm
old.
gonna give you my reason, guys. Everybody's watching as you as well, Jeff. We saw Jamal Murray, 35-9, 35-5, no, 35-9, 35-5-9. Game 1, you had a calm Jokic triple-double, 24 points, 14 rebounds. We had 9 assists.
No, he did not have 9 assists.
We have.
I don't even think he had 6. I think he might have had like.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter. They won anyway. But anyway, let's get to it.
Yeah, he had 5.
It seemed like it.
He had 19 rebounds.
He had 19 rebounds. Sorry about that. He had 19 rebounds. It just seemed like he had triple though because the connection and chemistry within Nuggets team is just so pure at this point. You had Aaron Gordon just being a mismatch for anybody they brought off the bench for the Suns. Michael Porter Jr. didn't even score a lot, but you could see the impactful choices he was making on the court, who he was guarding, what shots he was actually taking, and just being unselfish with the basketball. And I feel like the Nuggets are so deep, they don't need to have Joker's getting 30. They don't need to have Jamal getting 40, 50 points. Even though Jamal was on fire, that's who Jamal lean on. I don't think the Suns are deep enough, and I feel like it's going to take a lot of will for the Phoenix Suns to beat this team. Why? Because the starting lineup for the Phoenix Suns will have to outplay the whole entire team of the Nuggets because their bench is not adding up to what they even thought. Nobody could come off the bench and give you 20. They could give you 10. They could give you 7. Shaman can get you 20. You can't rely on anybody else off that bench to give you 20 more. Katie, Booker, and Ayton will have to establish themselves to even make this a long series, or this Nuggets will get packed up. And I feel like Katie and Booker do have the power to do that. I'm not doubting it. I feel like this series could go 6-7, but will Katie, Booker, and Ayton be deadly? Ayton has been deadly in that free throw range right there, but will they be deadly is the big question for me. Yeah, I got the Nuggets.
You got the Nuggets winning the series?
Yeah, I got Nuggets winning the series. First year, man. That first year chemistry for Phoenix, man.
And, first year chemistry, yeah. But at the same time, when it comes to the Suns team with me, nothing surprises me this year. So nothing would surprise me whatever happened in the series. I'm gonna rock with the Suns. I'm gonna definitely rock with the Suns.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah.
Because you got Kevin Durant, you got Booker, you got DeAndre Ayton, you got the point guard. The one thing like everybody does say that's their problem is their depth. Like they're not deep. Like their bench is their bench isn't a lock. But at the same time, I don't think it's as weak as everybody thinks. Like honestly, Baisley and TJ Warren, who were two DNPs last game, coach gonna have to fix that up. Like figure out that coach gotta stop missing with his players, bro. Because eventually, like they're gonna be like, all right, you had a lot of great players, and it's like, all right, why you didn't win yet, bro? They're gonna pack the coach. So you might have your little coach of the year award, but I realize that doesn't stop you from getting fired. Terrence Ross, he's one person that I know can come off the bench and give you 20 with minutes, with shots. He's a great shooter. He's cutter, high flyer, athletic. He can score. TJ Warren, a few years ago, had a 50 piece. Had a 50 piece. So it's like you have to figure out what lineup you're going to use off the bench to get it to work. Like I'm looking at a lineup right now. Got Cameron Payne, TJ Warren, Terrence Ross, Torrey Craig, and Bismack Biyombo. It's not great, but it's not terrible at all. That's another person. Cameron Payne can score, bro. Cameron Payne can give you 20. Cameron Payne on starting nights was a high assist, high 3-point type of player. They got to figure it out, bro. I feel like a lot of times, like when I was watching I don't even think it was this game. I think it was 2 games ago. There was just a whole lot of Devin Booker. It was the last game when he had 40 something. It was the first round, round 1.
Yeah,
we had the 40 piece against the Clippers. That's like, bro, pass the damn ball, bro. I'm looking at the game. Word 2, I would have swore he was icing Kevin Durant. Like it looked like he did not want to give him the ball at all. And I'm like, what the hell is running through your mind right now, bro? But they got to figure out how to get that offense flowing because right now it just looks like, all right, y'all can get y'all buckets, but all right, nobody, who else can? And it's like, not everything has to come off of your assist. You got to learn to just give people the ball and be a catch and shoot player. Booker, I think you're a good 3-point shooter, bro.
Yeah,
I think things could definitely make it work. It's up to the coach and the players to play. But it's gonna be a good series, though, regardless.
All right. Yeah, I didn't have no X factor for that. I think it's just a. All right, let's just move on. Let's move on to the next team. We got the Miami Heat and the Knicks for the next matchup in the Eastern Conference. I got a question for you as well. I got a question. Hold on. For Jimmy Butler, do you think he is cut from the same cloth as some of these prolific scorers or prolific will scorers as a Kobe? Not the scoring, not scoring, but I want to say like the will and the toughness. Let's bring in a culture from Miami. Do you feel like he's cut from the same cloth and just having that grit? Because I feel like he does just stand down with any team he goes on, just being that kind of centerpiece to just bring everything together.
I've always been one of the biggest like supporters of Jimmy Butler. Like he's always been one of my favorite players, and I always feel like he's forever underappreciated and undervalued. Like people don't realize how good he is, bro. And now they're like literally now this year, people are giving him the respect that I've been giving him for the past like 5-6 years because I realized the type of player that he is, the type of mentality that he brings to the court. He does other things on the floor besides the score that affects the team in winning ways. And that's why he's perfect for Miami. That's why they say he fits the culture. Like people don't understand how much of your leader doing something affects the whole team because now everybody's moving like them in their own little way. So now that's how you build a culture. But so yeah, I do think he's cut from that same cloth because he's really a different breed, bro.
Right.
He's really a different breed. And to do what he did again, like another astronomical performance in the playoffs, bro. When it's like, how the hell do you beat the Bucks with no Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo refuses to score 16 points?
Yeah.
Explain to me how you beat the Bucks, the number 1 seed.
Continue on to this great series that we had with Heat and Knicks. He did go down with an ankle injury. I don't know exactly what quarter it was, but I know it's the end. It was fourth. I think it was the fourth. I think it began in the fourth. Where he just stayed in the whole entire game and he solidified himself. And then they didn't really take advantage of him being injured, but they got that first dub.
Oh, bro, they tried, bro.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, the Heat shot better from the three-point percentage. The Heat shot better from the 3-point line than the Knicks shot better from the inside. Anything inside, they shot better. So it was kind of that kind of game. So we have to really rely on, because the Heat is a defensive team. They have to rely on the 3-ball so much because their offense is so hard to get buckets, especially when you have Jimmy Butler that's out of the mix in that fourth quarter. And you had important minutes by Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry was huge.
Yeah, he's huge.
Remember I told you this before that the other game, I forgot which game it was. I think it was one of the playing games. I was like, he's a vet, bro. Like if you're like you put money on Kyle Lowry, I'm like, yeah, bro, he's a vet. Like I trust him more than I trust Tyler Hero because he knows when to show up, bro. He killed this game. He was the player of this game. Question, no
Right.
questions asked.
He pretty
Off the
much
bench.
solidified that win for sure. And also as well, what started off the whole rally for them to win was that Kevin Love doing the 3 football passes in a row to Jimmy and then Bam to Jimmy twice and then Bam, and that's really set off that
One of them
momentum.
was the Struce. One of them was the
Strus, I
Max.
mean, yeah, sorry, not Bam. Strus, I meant. And that really just set off the tone for the game at that point. But I still don't like Jimmy Butler. Like I'm saying, Jimmy Butler rolled his ankle. I want to say I really trust Jimmy Butler to take it home, but after getting to the third round, things of that sort, I don't see them, pushing past that. So I want to go with the Knicks. I'm gonna go with the Knicks heavy since they pretty much got in the playoffs. I'm gonna go with the Knicks. I don't know how many games. I don't know how healthy Jimmy Butler's gonna be. I don't know if he's gonna play the game 2. So I'm gonna go with the Knicks. And they need Julius Randle back. Simple as that. I don't have any X factors for both of these teams. They're just gonna have to dog it out. They're both gritty teams, and Julius Randle's gonna put them over the top when he gets back. So I get the Knicks. I got the Knicks for long term purposes.
Thank God Duncan Robinson still remembers how to shoot the ball because they paid that man too much damn money for him not to.
Sit on the bench, yeah.
So I'm glad he's coming in and being productive, even though against game 1 against the Knicks, I'm looking at this. I think he forgot how to shoot again. 0 for 5 from 3, 0 points.
Yeah.
So, Kyle Lowry's of that. It literally is Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, and Kevin Love. You got best on the squad right now. Bam Adebayo's solid. One thing about it, Bam Adebayo's not a big scorer, but he's also like Jimmy. But I realize that too. Like the good young players develop like the star on your team. Jimmy Butler is one of those players that I've always said knows how to affect the game in multiple ways without scoring the goal. Bam clearly, and it's always like I love Jimmy, but unless it's playoffs, I don't bet on him to score points because I know he doesn't care about scoring; he cares about winning. Now I'm starting to realize the same thing about Bam Adebayo. He's probably scored 20, maybe 1 or 2 times this whole playoffs, but they're winning. He doesn't care. So it's like when you put it like that, he's doing exactly what they need him to do. He's sticking defense, getting those rebounds. I'm not betting against. I can't. There's no way, bro. He beat the Bucks, bro. Bucks with Drew Middleton is back and Giannis. The Knicks don't got nothing to compare to that, bro. I don't care about their bench. I don't care about Quentin Grimes. I'm not hearing it, bro.
All right. So
it'll be good for New York if they win, though. The
of
Knicks
course,
in the conference finals, bro. The city will go crazy. It'll be fun. It'll be funny to watch Knicks fans go crazy, but at the same time, it's like I'm not betting against Jimmy.
that's why I got the Knicks. It's the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers, right? And
I'll tell you my
this
favorite.
is this is a series that's up in the air right now, honestly. We've seen honestly the Boston Celtics play with their food a lot. And we have Joel Embiid that's out, that's doubtful for game 1 and maybe game 2. So I don't know how it's gonna go. But I just know it's 2 people on that squad on the Boston Celtics that can sharpen each other's tools to go out there and fight for war. So and they also have they have a good chemistry squad. They just lose focus of the big goal at the end of the day of some of these games, especially against Atlanta. Um, I have the X factor for Boston is simple. They play wonderful. They're the second best team in the league. Will they be engaged the whole entire time with or without Joel? Will they take it for granted that he's off the court? How long will Joel be out for Philadelphia? Philadelphia's also a good team. They're third in the East, I believe. And since the sweep, they had the most rest out of all teams, and they haven't had a sweep as a 76ers team in the playoffs since 1991. So that's a big deal for this Philly. And the X factor for Philadelphia is honestly, if you have Joel out, you're gonna have big minutes from Paul Reed and Montrezl Harrell, getting minutes, rim protection from anything coming from the Boston Celtics, and the rebounding as well. So I'm up in the air. I don't have a specific team, but if I had to choose right now, I'm going with the Boston Celtics. I'm gonna believe they have it all figured out to get this mission done. And yeah, that's my X factors. And I'm gonna go with Boston Celtics. I'm gonna say 6 games. I'm gonna say 6 games. Keep it safe because we'll see what Joel does when he gets back.
I'm not gonna lie. The more I think about it, like I like Boston. I think Boston definitely has the more complete team. Jaylen Brown, I've been saying this for a long time. Jaylen Brown and Tatum, that duo is the best duo that we've seen in basketball in a long time. But I also said this at the start of the year. I feel like this is the best year for Philly to win the chip. Like I felt like this. Remember, I said Joel's probably gonna get the MVP this year because of all the especially after the All-Star snub.
Yeah.
Or fuel in the fire. But now the way I'm looking at it, even though Joel is hurt, I'm looking at it like the Bucks just got knocked out. My thing was, how is Philly gonna get through the Bucks and the Celtics? But now the Bucks are going. You're just gonna get through the Celtics. If you get through the Celtics, Miami's probably gonna get through the Knicks as far as I'm concerned. But Philly with Joel, they versed Miami last year, bro. Y'all know y'all could do it. So it's like I feel like this might be the year for Philly to make it to the finals. I feel like this is their golden opportunity. But
Houston
besides
Harden.
that, my head's telling me I'm going with Boston. But it's like I feel like this is Philly's really golden opportunity. Like, bro, y'all are right there, bro. Y'all get through Boston, bro. You played Miami already. You know what to expect. But now they're hurt, bro. It's just Jimmy. And y'all did the foolery and kept Ben Simmons instead of Jimmy. So deal with it now. Don't let him stop you from getting to the finals. And then whatever happens, happens. Because yeah, Harden had a bounce back year. He had a great year. Joel, he got the MVP. He looks like he's getting the MVP, bro.
Let's see if we get Houston Harden for these games.
I put money that Joel comes back after they announced it.
Oh man.
They announced MVP. Joel's coming back, bro, and I'm taking him for 35 plus.
That's solid. I respect it.
Just that one game, because besides that, bro, Boston. Robert Williams, Al Horford.
You got some defense in there. You got a team up there. They up
You
there.
have Tatum and Jaylen Brown with the help on the wing, bro. Don't throw no lazy pass. Don't put up a soft layup because they're gonna come from behind you and beat that shit up. The defensive player of the year last year, Marcus Smart. Yeah. Don't play with it. It's gonna be a great series. I hope Joel comes back quick, so we don't have what happened last year or 2 years ago when he was hurt against Miami and they went down 2-0, and then he comes back and they're down. Now it's 2-2, but then I'm pretty sure they lost after that 4-2. So we'll see what happens.
So that's what we got for round 2, guys. I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching every single game of playoffs. Really deep diving and enjoying this great season of basketball since we started. So this is Since the Tip Off. And since the tip off, we've been enjoying basketball to the start to the finish. And we'll see y'all next time. Stay up, stay humble. And if y'all have to comment down with your opinion about everything, just comment down, show love, like, comment, and subscribe. I ain't say that the whole video because I know y'all guys are gonna do that regardless. And yeah, don't bet against LeBron. That's all I got to say. Stay up, stay humble. We'll be back. Since the Tip Off, episode 22.